podcast lesson.
Today, little friends, we are going further with the story of Abraham, and this is part 4 of the story of Abraham. Sometime before Isaac was born, the 3 men who visited Abraham got up to leave. Sometime before Isaac was born, the 3 men who visited Abraham got up to leave. They looked down towards Sodom, and Abraham walked along with them to see them on their way. Then the Lord said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am about to do? Abraham will surely become a great and powerful nation, and all nations on earth will be blessed. He will direct his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing what is right and just, so that the Lord will bring about for Abraham what he has promised him." Then the Lord said, "The outcry against Sodom and Gommorah is so great, and their sin so grievous, that I will go down and see if what they have done is as bad as the outcry that has reached me. If not, I will know." The men turned away and went towards Sodom, but Abraham remained standing before the Lord. Then Abraham approached him and said, "Lord, will you destroy all the righteous people together with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you really destroy them and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 righteous people in it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the righteous with the wicked, treating the righteous and the wicked the same. Far be it from you. Will not the judge of all the earth do right?" The Lord said, "If I find 50 righteous people in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Then Abraham spoke up again, "Now that I have been so bold as to speak to the Lord, though I am nothing but dust and ashes, what if the number of the righteous is 5 less than 50? Will you destroy the whole city for lack of 5 people?" The Lord said, "If I find 45 righteous people there, I will not destroy it." Once again Abraham spoke to him, "What if only 40 are found there?" The Lord said, "For the sake of 40 righteous people, I will not destroy it." Then Abraham said, "May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak. What if only 30 can be found there?" He answered, "I will not do it if I find 30 righteous people there." Abraham said, "Now that I have been so bold as to speak to the Lord, what if only 20 can be found there?" The Lord said, "For the sake of 20, I will not destroy it." Then Abraham said, "May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak just once more. What if only 10 can be found there?" The Lord answered, "For the sake of 10 righteous people, I will not destroy it." When the Lord had finished speaking to Abraham, he left and Abraham returned home. The 2 angels arrived at Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gateway of the city. When he saw them, he got up to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. "My lords," he said, "please turn aside to your servant's house. You can wash your feet and spend the night, and then go on your way early in the morning." "No," they answered, "we will spend the night here in the square." But Lot insisted so strongly that they did go with him and entered his house. He prepared a meal for them, baking bread without yeast, and they ate. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can get married to them." Now, my dear little friends, you can see here that they were very wicked, because a man cannot get married to another man. A man can only get married to another woman. And they wanted to get married to these men, so they were doing evil in the eyes of the Lord. Lot went outside to meet them and shut the door behind him and said, "No, my friends, don't do this wicked thing. Look, I have 2 daughters who are virgins. Let me bring them out to you, and then you can take them." But don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof." "Get out of the way," they replied. "This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them," they said to Lot. They kept bringing pressure on Lot, pressing him, and moved forward to break down the door. But the men inside reached out and pulled Lot back into the house and shut the door. Then they struck the men outside with blindness, young and old, so that they could not find the door. The two men said to Lot, "Do you have anyone else here, sons-in-law, sons or daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of here, because we are going to destroy this place. The outcry to the Lord against its people is so great that he has sent us to destroy it." So Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law, who were pledged to marry his daughters. He said, "Hurry and get out of this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city." But his sons-in-law thought he was joking. With the coming of dawn, the angels urged Lot, saying, "Hurry, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, or you will be destroyed when the city is punished." When Lot still took time, the man grabbed his hand and the hands of his wife and of his 2 daughters and led them safely out of the city, for the Lord was merciful to them. As soon as they had brought them out, one of them said, "Flee for your lives, don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, or you will be destroyed." But Lot said to them, "No, my lords, please, your servant has found favor in your eyes, and you have shown great kindness to me in sparing my life. But I can't flee to the mountains. This disaster will overtake me, and I will die. Look here, there is a town near enough to run to, and it is small. Let me flee to it. It is very small. Isn't it? Then my life will be spared." The angels told Lot, "Very well. I will grant this request too. I will not overthrow the town you speak of, but flee there quickly, because I cannot do anything until you reach it." By the time Lot reached the town, the sun had risen over the land. Then the Lord God rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gommorah from the Lord out of the heavens. Then he destroyed those cities and the entire plain, destroying all those people living in the cities, and also the plants and the trees in the land. But Lot's wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and returned to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked down towards Sodom and Gomorrah, towards all the land of the plain, and he saw dense smoke rising from the land, like smoke from a furnace. So when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham, and he brought Lot out of the catastrophe that overthrew the cities where Lot had lived. My little friends, I want us to see here that why God destroyed that city is because of the people that lived there. The people there were doing very, very wicked things. The men, they wanted to get married to other men, which is wrong. They can only get married to a woman. So these people were very wicked and did such evil things in the eyes of God. So God had to destroy that whole place. But God had mercy on Lot and saved him and his family. So, dear little friends, we must not do wicked things in the eyes of God. We must not do sins. And as Auntie told you before, you know sins is when you do wrong things, like lying or stealing, smoking and drinking, or taking things that belongs to other people. When you bully your friends at school, or when you bully other children at school, or when you talk back to your teachers or to your parents. We should not do those things, my little friends. We should be good and we should obey the Lord God Almighty. We should obey our parents. We should obey the teachers. We should obey the grown-up people who are looking after us, my little friends. And I hope that you guys will remember what Auntie has taught you today. And I hope, my little friends,